If you can read it, it says danger asbestos. So if you decide to go in there, there's the danger of asbestos. Oh, bro, I heard something, so let's get the fuck out of here. Now today, I'm in Rockford, which is similar to Harvey. Oh, there you got yourself an abandoned building. And over here is what you seen. Look at that. Got another abandoned building over there. A lot of these are leased to sell. This one down there. Got some train tracks over here. Surprised they're not abandoned. Surprised how much grime and stuff could actually be in these railroads. These just appear to be homes over there. Lots of trash too. But that's basically America. Old tire there. Engine, brakes, oil, chains, tune-ups, mufflers, transmissions. Abandoned, but seems to be someone's own that. So not too abandoned compared to that. Once again, this is not as bad as Gary, Indiana, but no. Nature's taking over these sidewalks. Now they say there are tunnels underneath the ground, but I don't have the gear necessary to actually try this. And just look at this. It goes from concrete to dirt. I haven't done my research once again on how long this has been abandoned for. But it has been abandoned for a while. As you can see, the crumbling brick there. And there's an X sign. That's actually the first time I've ever seen one. I only seen on. Fortunately for me, that only this area here is fenced off, but not this parking lot. I do wonder who throws out the perfectly good old couch here. Just look at that. Framing too. Actually, this kind of looks like a trampoline, but I'm not sure. Then you got garbage here, and you got some construction over there, if you can see over there. Couch. This does go down below a bit. See, there's some windows there. They seem to be boarded up, and also you can see the. That scared me. I don't know why. You can obviously see the broken brick. There goes the cat. See, there's an entrance there. Once I look up the actual address of this place, I'll let you know. But it is in front of a Rust-Oleum place. There. And there's no trees passing. You know, sometimes you gotta misread them to get away with stuff. And honestly, I'm not sure how actually defend it, or actually how badly they want people off the crowd, because see the sign over there, but the fence is just knocked over and clearly gaps in between. Oh, that's an old luggage. Clearly see the inside, broken windows. Although, I don't know what you call those. The fence is just there. You can obviously see a bit of rust on the fence. Now there is a camera over there. As long as I'm outside here, I should be good. Of course, you can always try misreading it, you know. That's one way to get out. And it looks like second floor. It looks like something's a bit collapsed in there, but I'm not sure. I mean, there's obviously an entrance over there, so if it's open, the fence is knocked down, then I mean, do you want people out of there? Who knows? And also, it's cold, so probably wouldn't think much about it. And just look at that right there. Look how nice that looks. Looks pretty nice for a factory. And I'm assuming over there might be some stairs, considering the kind of slope. I do apologize if I'm a bit boring you, but you know, some people gotta record it, you know, keep it alive. What surprised me most is somehow those two windows is actually intact. You could say they're trying to, but I looked at the news on Google, but it doesn't seem that they're actually trying to do something. And if they are, it's very slow. And why would they just put two windows there? Or maybe nobody ever decided to break them. Obviously, you have got those little squares up things, that square window thingies that aren't broken, but majority of them are. I'm not sure they're glass, because you can kind of see one bending. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Another little staircase there. Yeah, just abandoned. Look at all this trash here. Look at all this trash. Trash here. Yellow fire hydrant. If you look over here, you can see a vent, part of it knocked off, like the wind or something. Because once again, are they really trying to do anything? I mean, you see that sign up there that says no trees passing. Well, it's kind of faded. I mean, you can kind of see a newer one there. And that one's kind of looks like new wood. Doesn't really seem to mean much. Right, and once again, I'm not sure if you've seen my last Gary in the end of the video, but about the movie theater and the apartment, which means clearly abandoned. But when some of these are abandoned, do trees passing really have much meaning? Because obviously this is a hazard of some sort. So what's the point of keeping up if you're not doing anything? Like, you hear those owners. Like, I know this water park one, where in Columbus, I think, like, abandoned place. Some guy in California bought it. The place got abandoned. He never did anything. He never did anything about it. Now the city's confiscating it because he never did anything about it. And they're planning to demolish the building, and they have a warrant for his arrest, I think, in the state of Ohio. So it makes you think, what's the point of owning this? You don't do anything with it right away. Like, just look at this. This fence is knocked over, and you got things growing on it. Well, not things, but you got the plants and stuff growing over it. Look at this. Look at this. You can't even see the top part of the fence. It's overgrown. It's grown over it. So obviously they're not trying their best to keep anybody out. You can see some things are collapsed. Obviously, you know, dangerous. And I would advise, I'm not sure this is actually like a roofing, because it looks something similar to shingles or the top of a roof, but you do got tree stump growing over there. Could be blacktop or something, or just trash. And there is an opening there, but I'm not gonna risk going over this because I'm not sure if this is roofing or not. But I will walk across those train tracks to get a better look on the other side to see what's actually under here, or if there's anything under there. Like, just look at that fence. And look at the stairs too. Kind of bent. But it does look like this was draped over it. So I'm gonna go to the other side and check it out. I do want to mention that these windows do have brick over it. Like, was there a tax or something on windows in Rockford a long time ago that caused them to have to brick them up? I don't think I ever heard of window tax in the United States, but it is possible. You know? It is possible. Not that bad of a park down there. These are the train tracks. There's the building. I'm gonna walk a bit over here. So now we're more closer, and seems like that isn't a building of any sort. And I do apologize for like the angle. I'm not focused on the cameras much, but you know, when you're in a place that you're not aware of, and Rockford is like Harvey, Illinois, you do kind of gotta keep an open eye. Assuming there might have been stairs there. Once again, there's another opening. Which once again begs the question, how? Holy damn. That's... Look at that. The top is collapsed. At least seems like the roofing collapsed. You know, you figure for abandoned place that a roof collapsed, you think they would try to demolish it, but it seems like they haven't. At least the first floor seems safe. But look at that. At least from here, looks like it's collapsed. Damn. Clear opening there. So you know they don't really care much for anyone who goes in there. Is that a broken piece of wall or a window? That looks more... Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, that's a window. This board came off. Door. At least, well, if you're facing the building from the other side of the road, it will be the right side that's a big collapse, but the left side seems rather intact. I wouldn't be surprised there used to be like a road here. It does seem like the trucks do come here often. At least for inspection and stuff. Inspection. It seems like to be something that butts up against this one. It doesn't seem like it's starting to go down the third floor on this side. And here's something else. Now, as much as I would like to cut some of this out, I probably won't. Because, you know, sometimes somebody or a lot of people want the full angle of this. You know? Seems like there's been some footstep activity here. Or that's just the wind, you know? Don't assume this place has a basement. Yeah, I can't get close to that. What does that say? IMR8E Lives Matter here? I don't know what's pointed down there. No cameras on this side, it appears. Yeah. So this side might be the best way to enter. At least for me personally, if most of these floors are collapsed, it would be better to go down this one. Or depending which one's closest to the stairs, I can go to the tunnels. Assuming there are tunnels, I'm not sure. I need to see them for myself. That's a suck upon my... Well, I'll read what it says. I can't see what it says over there, but I'll read it when I look back at this footage. This is the entrance. It doesn't seem like you gotta be afraid of anyone being in there, but one thing you do gotta be afraid of, probably what's on top of you. You can just hear the little creaks. Yeah, just listen carefully. Okay, it doesn't want to creak no more. There's a little footage of the inside. Just like this kind of down a bit. Yeah, clearly this was one of the buildings that wasn't the best maintained, or I don't really think of much, or at least got renovated throughout its years before being abandoned. Okay, it don't seem like there's anyone in here. This is like death. The pipe fell too. Seems a big collapse over there. And I'm getting lucky these days with some abandoned places. Looks like one window used to be here. One of the less safe abandoned places I've been to. One out of the 3 I've been to. Say 4 maybe by now. Once I won them. Or 5 if you count Old Rush Copley when it was abandoned. That hurt to sniff. Some shoes over there. We'll leave that. We never know who needs it. Just look at that deteriorating. Decently clean for this level. Seems to be something over there. Entrance. I don't want to set fire deep inside because obviously something collapsed on the upper levels. But there's no trespassing sign on this side, so decent. Maybe it's because this is more safer level. No, I don't really see how. I'm less worried about anyone being here, more about the danger. This is on the ground, so yeah. And once again, I want you to take a look at that. Once you enter there, that was above you. Not just one floor collapsing. Don't seem like 2, but 3. Shoot, maybe 4. You don't really see any floors underneath that 4th window up top. You could say 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it would be 3. Never mind. So I guess if you walk in there, you go to right, you should be decently safe. Poor old Rockford. Yep. There it is. There it is. If you read it, focus. See from distance. Or whatever it says. Well, I know what it says with my own eyes. If you can read it, it says danger asbestos. So if you decide to go in there, there's the danger of asbestos. Oh, well, I heard something, so let's get the fuck out of here. Did you hear how someone was inside there, so... Okay, yes, this will be a no-go to possible future. Yeah, so, whoever's in there probably gone a bit mad from the asbestos. That shocked me. You know, homeless people, you find them inside, they tend to be friendly, you know, but that case over there, and it seemed like they're close by over there too. And so if I were to have gone in there, if I decide to now opening, gone in there a bit, I would have probably seen somebody in there. And chances are, considering what noise they made, might have been not leveled in the head. Yeah, so if you decide to visit here, if you decide to visit here, you are aware that this side here, towards the back, right over there, it's collapsed. And also over there where there's an opening, there is a not saying a homeless guy. I wouldn't say a hobo, because hobos are nice people. The homeless, I mean, the homeless are nice people too, but you always got that one sane one in there. Yeah, so I was thinking about putting this at the end, but I'm gonna put this in the beginning just so you are aware that chances are there might be someone. Oh, if you visit, chances are there might be someone there. But since I'm here, there's definitely someone in there in the front. So yeah. And I tried to record the best way I can, you know, in there. Like, it seems like the first level, it seems alright. If the stairways collapse, then chances are, then, there's no way for you to go up to this level here. There's a level above it on the other side there where train tracks are. That is accessible. There may not be a stairway up there. Well, there would be, but chances are might be collapse and stuff. But if there's a stairway, a working one, that goes down to that level below, near train tracks over here, that you'll see in the video, then I would say don't go in there. Like, me, I always would, if I visit a band place, I would, you know, tell you where it's at, obviously, because I want to be someone who's helpful, you know, want to explore there, you want to film a little scary video, sure. But here, it would be no-go to. Roof is partially collapsed. Someone's in there, and they don't seem right in the head. Yes. So yeah. I'll see. Once again, this will be at the beginning of the video, but this is my last recording of there. I will walk around a bit, see any abandoned buildings or up for sale or lease. You know. I'll see, this is the place. Now, you know what street to. Yeah, I'm all out of ideas. Or at least what to say, so enjoy the video. Or short, so whichever this one will be. And have a great day.